Hey family, in today's video, we're gonna talk about guaranteed ways to hit your goal in 3 steps. Y'all stay tuned.
Love can save the world.
Let the movement begin.
If you find value in my video, be sure to like it and please subscribe to the channel as that helps my channel grow. Let's get into it. I don't know if there's anybody living that don't want to become something in life. Why don't everybody reach their goals? Why do us make the same mistakes over and over? But here's 3 steps today. I'm going to go ahead and give them to you. Not going to delay. Number 1, the first thing you need to do is to identify what you want to do and make it specific. You know, sometimes we call these goals desired outcomes. What are the desired outcomes you want to reach in your life? And really think about it and write it down. Make it specific. Sometimes we spend too much time saying general things. Well, I want to lose weight. Okay. I want to lose 15 pounds in the next 3 months. That's more specific. I want to be better with money. Nah, it's general. Let's get more specific. I want to be able to save $10,000 this year. Now we're getting specific. So once you can specifically identify what you want to do exactly, then you can have a clear-cut objective in mind. The next thing you do, and I think this next step is the most important, number 2, is to identify who you'll need to become to reach these desired outcomes. Problem is, a lot of times when we're trying to reach our desired outcomes, we're trying to do that in a way that is based on an old way or even an old perspective of who we are, an old identity. The goal is to change into who you want to be. You may not feel like you're this person right now, but it's important to identify who you will need to become to reach the desired outcomes. Let me give you an example. Someone's trying to lose weight. Okay, who would you need to become a person who is lean? I'm a person that's 10% body fat. I'm a person who doesn't eat dessert 2 days in a row. I am the type of person that when I eat a lot of food or I eat whatever, I go walk after that. I'm the type of person who eats clean 90% of the time. When you start to identify yourself as these, your brain starts formulating routes of how to become the things you identify as. And it is really as simple as that. Change the way you identify yourself in that regard to reach your desired outcomes and start seeing yourself that way. There's a guy by the name of James Clear. He has a book called Atomic Habits. Check it out if you haven't checked it out. He uses an example I really like. He talks about the person who was trying to quit smoking cigarettes. So he used an example. Somebody walked in the room and there's cigarettes on there, and there's 2 people there, and the guy said, asked the 2 people, would you like a cigarette? One person says, I'm trying to quit. The other person says, I'm not a smoker. Both of those people had a history of smoking, but who do you think is going to be likely end up smoking again? The person that's saying he's trying to quit. The person that says I'm not a smoker no longer identifies himself or herself as a smoker. And it's as simple as that. You gotta have ways to change your identity. And then once you change your identity, then you will start to become the person you're trying to be in these lives. And then finally, number 3, the third thing I think is really important as well too is you have to create a system or a task that you can do every day to carry out the very things you want to do. And when you have a system in place, and the system needs to be something simple, something you can do. When you do this simple task every day, and let's say it's I want to become better with money, that might be something you're trying to say. I want to become more frugal, or maybe I want to specifically save $10,000 this year. Well, the system you might put in place is, hey, every time I get a direct deposit, 10% of that goes into a high yield savings account. That's a system you strategically put in place to become the very things you identified as. This frugal saver who is conservative with their money. I want to lose 15 pounds in the next 3 months. I'm somebody who is lean. I'm someone who walks, after I eat. I'm someone who goes to the gym 4 to 5 times a week. What you could do is a system in place every day before you go to bed. You pack your gym bag and you put your gym bag exactly where you need to be, so you'll have less things in the way for you to get up in the morning and go. The other thing you can do is, hey, you set a specific time of the day that you're going to go work out. And then you can use this for everything. You know, you can use this analogy you can use this method for everything that you're trying to do. The thing is that we got to take the idea of having goals and trying to reach goals out of the equation, because at the end of the day, goal setting is important, but what's most important is having a system in place to reach your goals. You know, I used to be a basketball coach, and most coaches, before the season starts, they plan out what they want their season to look like. And so you plan out your practice plans, you plan out, you know, how you're going to approach practice, and you plan out what the things you want to cover by the end of your practice. And you say, I want a person to be a better shooter. Well, I'm going to specifically put a system in place to make sure this person is getting quality shots, gain speed, a certain amount of shots per day. You know, maybe someone's goal, maybe my goal was to win a state championship as a coach, but my system in place is to develop young men who are really good at making shots and they're very disciplined in making good decisions and good reads. Well, in the practice that I plan, I can then schedule or set aside time to make sure that the system's in place for them to make good reads. What I mean by that is that they make good decisions while they're under pressure. And the thing is, if you're really trying to reach a desired outcome, it's not the desired outcome to get you there. It's a system that's in place that's going to get you there. And you can apply that to your life. So before we go, I want you to do me a favor. Again, if you have found any value to this video, like it, make sure you subscribe to the channel. But what you can also do, comment below. You know, tell me maybe one of your desired outcomes. You know, I'm gonna have you 3 things I want to challenge you today. I want you to have a specific desired outcome. I want you to write that down. I want you to have an identity of who you need to be to become and to reach that desired outcome. And then finally, number 3, I want you to think creatively what system that you can put in place to make yourself get to that place to reach that desired outcome. And these 3 steps right here will indeed guarantee you to hit your goals. Again, thank you all so much for checking out my video today. I hope you found it valuable. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like the content, if you want more of it, subscribe, because there's more coming. Again, thank y'all so much. Y'all take care. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.
Let the movement begin.